Hi there, my name is Aaron Vriotis, and this is my final project for ITEC2380 website called Level Finder. This is something I've chosen to do to fill a hole or to improve on things that already exist. Related websites are Archives of Nethies, Path Builder, and an assortment of Reddit posts, YouTube, and things, all revolving around the idea of Pathfinder as a tabletop game. Archives of Nethies is a compendium of itself and a resource with all the rules, books, all the information you could ever want. It is a dictionary and an encyclopedia. Path Builder is a resource to build characters, simply put, and has hyperlinks that reference Archives of Nethies for like more details, but you could just use it, I suppose, but there's a lot missing. So that is where Level Finder exists. This is the purpose. Now, here on the navigational page, we have multiple ways to get everywhere. We have a quick start. It gets you all around. And if you were to look at it via mobile, works the same way. And that's essentially what the homepage is for. Some information, lots of navigation. Here we have a bunch of shortcuts to get to specific sections, but it's mostly useful if it's meant mostly if the character's already done. It's like, oh, I already have my skills. What skills did I pick? Oh, here we go. So just give a quick little thing to show how it works, creating a character. Cool little thing that I implemented and will expand on at the very end. So you pick some stuff, let's just say extremely charismatic for level 1. None of this is realistic, but just a demonstration. So let's have some fun with it. If we're gonna have fun with it, let's be really strong too. Bobby is very strong. A little dumb. So let's say Bobby's a dwarf. He has a strong-blooded heritage, and he's an alkalite and a champion. Well, his key attribute would be strength. His party role is frontline, and he's defense focused. That's all well and good. So you can feat plan, as you can see, generic, and generic, and you guessed it, generic. So let's just say athletics, crafting, diplomacy, and religion. That makes sense for a champion, or other words, a paladin from Dungeons and Dragons, if you're familiar. And divine focused spell caster. So from here, you just have equipment notes. This is very familiar with your typical, pen and paper character sheet, sections to plan ahead. And here's where it gets a little unique. Something I haven't been able to quite really nail down yet, which would be to have your base build and then an alternate build. This is where, okay, we're level 1 now, but I want to look at level 5 and everything up to then. All right, well, there you go. You can build both and switch between the two and, edit the alternate build as you move forward. But here is a build summary because, one part of every table and game is that you need to send your character to a DM or to people, or just want a quick summary for whatever reason you could think of. You click this button, and now you have everything you've selected so far, all right here, and just quick and easy. And click to reset, generate. Oh look, you reset everything. So that might be something to look at. Maybe a little minor issue, a little quality of life thing. So here we move on to the compendium, just to demonstrate that this reference table is just an example of how the website would work itself, and that you're able to filter options based on what you select and what you're looking for. Here's all the information, planning notes, and of course, I would give in-book descriptions. But right now, prototype, this is all it is. The community is meant to search rules, build connections between roles and types and things you're able to do, things you could do. Really simplify. Like, there's over 400 deities in Pathfinder. You need a table for that. You need a quick and easy way to figure out all of that. And they all have their own favorite weapons. It's exhausting, but important. Guides, this is meant to consolidate everything on YouTube, Reddit. That sounds crazy to do, but for right now, this is just a skeleton to show that I will implement guides, whether I make them or find them, and create links, and I'll also give credits to whoever makes them, and feature them based on class, whatever it is, spells, gear, everything you would want to know to learn or to reference. Video walkthroughs. One important modality that people very much enjoy is watching content. It also gives just another resource for people to, one, create things. Like perhaps they prefer videos to creating video guides or watching them, so on and so forth. And then of course, next developmental step. We get into analytics. That is just exactly how it sounds. My goal is to implement my study and training into data analytics of SQL and Python later, and everything that I can to try to create some sort of automations and dashboards that visually show everyone how everything performs based on class, certain feat choices, and spells, and whatever. And really to get maximize everything. And there are a group of people out there, myself included, who are called min-maxers, who would very much enjoy this, but also people who are new and want to, just have a quick, easy fighter, big damage, or big defense. What do I do? And just start giving you answers. Really simplify everything. This kind of takes the tradition out of roleplay and figuring things out yourself, and I don't know, like diehard traditionalists, which in ways I relate to, but it is just something cool that isn't being done right now. And I feel like two birds, one stone, I could do this and take it one step further and just make something cool that builds experience. About page. This is, of course, just explaining everything of what the website is, why it exists, why do I care about it, who's it targeting. It's very much in a format that fits the project requirements, but later on, it'll become something of like an about an author and buy me a coffee. Not that I want to get paid for this, not that I need it, but if it does become a big hit, then, get paid for your efforts. But in a way that is donation and people offering it, I don't want to force it. Lock any information behind anything, because the great thing about Pathfinder is all the information's honestly already readily available. It's not hard to get. It's almost as though buying the books is just you supporting the company. That's partly why they're not a huge company. They don't make buku dollars like Wizards of the Coast does with Dungeons and Dragons, but that's okay. So overall, this is a pretty quick rendition explanation of my website, my project. I very much enjoyed doing this. I plan on expanding on it, learning more skills, seeing how I could make this into something not a prototype. So I thank you for your time. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you for the course. Have a wonderful day.